if you're watching this video, you probably have some interest or questions about the Lift 2, its firmware, and possibly how to actually update that. Now, we do have step-by-step instructions with the actual firmware files on our website underneath that support tab. So you can head over there, follow those step-by-step instructions, detailed instructions to actually complete this update. But I know that we get a lot of emails that come in, and there's a couple hang-ups. People get to a certain point and they start to have questions and they can't figure out how to overcome those problems. So that's what this video is about. The first thing, there's only two reasons the camera will not allow you to update your firmware. One is low battery levels. So if you get a low battery warning that comes up on this LCD screen, you're not going to be able to update your firmware. The camera is going to prevent you from doing that so it doesn't crash or lose power during that update. The second thing is if the firmware files are not properly put on your SD card, or if you're using the wrong type of SD card with a wrong format, the camera will not actually allow you to scroll down and select update. And that is something that a lot of people have problems with. They put the files on the card wrong. They throw the SD card into the camera. They scroll down to that last page on the user menu, the last option, which is version. They select version, but they're not able to go down and select firmware update. And that's just because they did not follow those detailed instructions and have those files on this card wrong. So that's what we're going to show you detailed in this video. But the very first thing you're going to want to do is use a new set of batteries. If your battery levels get below 55%, that's when that warning is going to come up, the low battery level warning. But for sake of ease and I guess trouble prevention, just use a new set of batteries. We always recommend lithiums. Use a new set of batteries. And the next thing you're going to want to do is grab an SD card that's been paired and married with that camera, and format that in your computer, PC, MacBook. So those are the first couple things you're going to want to do. New batteries, format your SD card. From there, you want to simply download the firmware files from our website. Now, those are going to come in a zip folder. Just save that zip folder directly on your desktop. From there, you can go ahead, open that zip up, extract two files. There's a .brn file and a .ena file. You want to copy and paste both of the files onto the main page of your SD card. You do not want to stick the whole zip folder on that SD card, just the file. So not the folder, just the two files. And when I say put them on the main page of your SD card, you do not want to stick them in any type of DCIM folder or any other folder that's on your card. There should be no folders on your card. This is formatted. The card should be empty. So place those two files on your card. You're going to insert that card into your camera, hit the menu button, scroll down to version. It's the very last option, the last page of the user menu. And then you're going to just scroll down, select update. The camera will begin updating, and you actually get a status percentage reading on that LCD screen. When that camera's reached 100%, that screen's going to go black. It's going to go blank. When that happens, you need to press the eject button, eject your battery tray out, and turn the camera off for 10 seconds. After that 10 seconds has expired, you can go ahead and pop your battery tray back in, turn the camera back to setup, and then enter that user menu, go down to version, and select firmware version. And that is going to display the version that you just installed. So as of today, December 26th, 2019, that camera should be installed with 0917. And the last two digits are irrelevant to what firmware is actually, the DSP firmware that's actually installed on the camera. The last two digits are just going to signify the controller, the MCU firmware on the hardware of the camera. So you can ignore the last two digits, but the, I guess, 4 digits to the left of the last two should be 0917. If you guys have any questions, again, we have detailed instructions on the website how to perform this. You can follow those step by step or just rewatch this video.